I'm Katie Turner, and welcome to my guest bedroom, or should I say guest bathroom, because that's where we're going to be hanging out today. I had to do a little project this weekend, and I always talk about how I'm doing DIY stuff on the weekends and thrift shopping, and I've been so excited to do this all week, so I figured I might as well take you guys with me. So what we're doing today, before you get scared, I have done this before. I am painting the cabinets in this bathroom. So I did this to my kitchen about a year ago with very similar paint. I'm not doing anything super fancy, and I just want to prove that you can do this yourself at home if you use the right paint. The paint that I'm going to be using is a self-leveling paint that doesn't require stripping or sanding. All you have to do is just clean off the cabinets really, really thoroughly and then paint. There's a little bit of a technique to it, so I'll go over that in a little bit, but I figured it would be fun just for us to hang out and you guys watch me paint some stuff today, so let's get started. Okay, so these are the cabinets that I'm going to be painting today. I bet a lot of you recognize this nice orangey toned wood. As you can see, these did get a little bit scratched up. This happened before I moved in. So I don't feel so bad about painting over this. It would be so much more work to try and restain these. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the hardware off of these, and then we're going to clean them super well and get them all nice and prepped for painting. I have to say, this is like the first time I've ever done something like this on camera, so expect a lot of bloopers because I normally am just kind of chaotic and do this maybe not the most professional way, but I was telling Will that doing this on camera, I think will require me to do a decently good job, and I think that's good for me, you know? All right, now that the hardware is off, you have to give these a very thorough clean. Like I said before, you don't have to sand these or do any other prep work other than cleaning them really well with a multi-purpose cleaner. I'm gonna get all the nooks and crannies. I'm getting the insides. I'm gonna, move the drawers. Now, before you ask, Katie, are you gonna take the doors off? You're taking the doors off, surely. Nope, I'm not taking the doors off. You know why? Because I hate doing that. And you can honestly still do a good job with the doors on. That's how we did it in the kitchen, and I'm so happy that I never took the doors off, because while you do have to kind of work around the hinges and everything, I'm gonna tape those up pretty well. It's so annoying to try and put them back on, and people say that they will take their cabinet doors off and they never get them back on straight. They just never look the same, so I just don't want that to happen to me. Okay, now that we're going to be painting, I'm putting on my painting shoes. Now that the prep work is done, it's time to start painting. So the paint that we're using today is the Heirloom Traditions All-in-One paint. I ordered this online. They had a lot of colors to choose from. Today we are using Almond, which is kind of an off-white that's supposed to have pretty neutral tan undertones, and I thought it would go nicely with this granite and with my floor. And what I love about this kind of paint is it's really pretty much foolproof. Like, I can't mess this up. You basically just brush it in and get it into all the little nooks and crannies of the cabinets. And then you take a roller and you're going to roll and get the brush strokes out. So let's get started. This is the quick and dirty rough coat. Do not be alarmed. It's obviously not going to look like this whenever we're done, but it will look much better after the second and maybe a third coat. We'll see if we need to do that. But now we're just gonna wait for this to dry for a little bit and I'll come back in a moment.